Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the NF Audio RG15. As you can see, dynamic drive earphone. You can see a collab with Assassin's Creed Mirage. That's quite something, and a game I actually haven't played yet, and I do like the Assassin's Creed games. So that's obviously a different kind of topic. But yeah, as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank NF Audio themselves for sending this out to me. So thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, nor thoughts and opinions are my own. And yeah, really good box art, so I'm quite curious to see what these are like and basically what these are tuned like, especially for gaming. So yeah, let's just get into it. So let's have a closer look. Like I said, NF Audio, Assassin's Creed Mirage. So specs, so it's a dual cavity dynamic driver, 10 Hz to 40 kHz. It's a Type-C connector, 32 ohm impedance and 8 decibel sensitivity. I think that looks relatively normal, everything there. The contents, so tips, user guide, bag, cable, earphones. Again, same kind of information on the back. Sound tuning specifically for gaming. So there might be bass heavy, I guess, for excitement, but obviously we'll have a look. Again, I've not opened these, I have no idea what's in this box. Straight back at it. So 2 seconds after that I actually opened it. So anyway, let's have a look. Ubisoft on there. So gold, really blingy. It's got the emblem. I like that. I like this bit. This is a bit different. I actually haven't seen what these actually look like. So have a look at them in a sec. Cable. Again, they should just use, I don't really see the point of this should just give us like a normal kind of dongle. But yeah, 3 buttons. Cable looks decent actually. Gold Type-C with an assassin on there. An assassino. The emblem. Tips. Information there. And let's have a look at these. So like normally they have other products are aimed more for like vocals or singing or stage use, but this has been a gaming one, it's a bit different. So yeah, quite nice, quite a nice build. Obviously a fingerprint magnet. RG15 game series, detachable cable, again the emblem. Really small earphones, so I'm quite curious to the comfort. So yeah, really small. No, yeah, so I have no idea what these are like. I like this accessories is quite simple, and hopefully because it's a kind of collab with Ubisoft, yeah, quite curious to see what these are like. I presume they are fun tuned, especially with bass, but I've not seen a graph and I have no idea what these are like. So yeah, yeah, I'll see you in the future. So I'll see you in the next clip. So welcome to my review section of the NF Audio RG15, and yeah, so it looks like, so Type-C cable only. Would have been good if there's a 3.5, but it isn't what it is what it is. So the emblem, meant to be the assassin, so Type-C. The cable's actually not too bad at all. So a wide split. Yeah, this gold, right for the emblem. Yeah, so this is a chin slider, and the controls are on the right here. It tends to be the standard. So middle is play pause. And obviously volume up and down. Obviously that's what it looks like attached. Simple as that. Very small shell design. Let's take these off. So let's talk about this actual cable. So it does up to 24-bit and 96 kHz in Windows, and obviously this just controls the system volume. And to be honest, this is too powerful for what that is. So in Windows, I think 6%. These are loud enough, so just bear that in mind. These are maxed when you first use them with the computer, so make sure you turn them down, otherwise you blow your eardrums out and obviously damage the drivers. So bear that in mind, but that's the cable, it works absolutely fine. So talk about soundstage and imaging, because this is obviously for gaming. So for gaming, I actually thought the stage and the actual imaging was actually pretty good on this set. Again, like in my previous video, I've been playing a little bit more of Alone in the Dark, the newer game that came out a couple of months ago. It sounds absolutely fine. I enjoyed my gaming experience with this. There's a good rumble for when that happens in the game. It's very immersive with this set, and it sounds big enough. The only thing I could notice, it could do with more upper treble, but we'll get to that in a bit when I'll talk about more like music usage. And anyway, this is what they look like. Fingerprint magnets, which is a shame, and gold, which is not my cup of tea. But these are very comfortable. There's a little bit of weight to them, but comfort-wise, and the fit was actually very good as well. Plus, obviously, it's got a detachable cable, which is great. Obviously, you can then use it with a 3.5 if you want to. Sorry, a 2-pin if you want to. So I would normally say about power and sensitivity, but these are easy to power, no problem at all. Timbre on this set is actually pretty good as well for what they are. I don't know what DD they've used, but it seems fine. But Timbre was pretty good. So Technicalities on this set seems fine. It's nothing amazing. It's no playing arm. Bear in mind they like the Kings and stuff like that where they work, but it's not too bad at all. And the same goes for the resolution of this set. Wasn't too bad at all. Yeah. So up to this point, negatives really needs more upper treble. And it's a fingerprint bling magnet really, so sound, because that's obviously what it's about. So you can see on the graph it looks a little bit spicy. For gaming this is not bad. For music it's more of a problem, shall I say. So it looks on the graph, it looks quite bright and quite V-shaped, or if you want to call it that, or U-shaped. Now in a gaming situation this is absolutely fine. See that 6K peak, or between 5 and 6 to 6, it's not a problem at all. It's only for music it's more noticeable. So anyway, bass in this set is actually quite elevated. I don't think it didn't seem as bass as it looks on the graph, but it does have a nice enough rumble. Again, for gaming it was fine. For my electronic music it's absolutely fine. It looks a little bit muddy on the graph, but I didn't really find it was that muddy at all really. Just quite fun sounding. Basic, yeah. And that's pretty much it. So mid-range on this set is actually okay. It's a little bit recessed in the middle, but it's not too bad at all. Vocals on this set are fine. Female vocals I didn't really find that forward really. They just felt normal. And male vocals, they kind of a thickness to them. Obviously it depends on their kind of singing vocal range. But yeah, so far so good. Again, I prefer a little bit of bleed from the mid-range into the bass. Gives it more stops it sounding thin, and these don't sound thin. So treble, now this is good and bad. So for gaming I like that it's elevated, like you can see, like from 2K it keeps going up. Now it lacks the extension. Now you can see after 8K it drops. You don't really want that. You want it to keep up to see where these peaks around 15. That helps a bit with stage, but you don't want that kind of cavern. You can see that gap. You don't really want that. So that it lacks the air that you need for, I think, for a gaming product. And it looks bright on the graph. I listened to this at quite a lower volume, so I didn't really have a problem. But when I did turn it up a little bit, sometimes you can get a little bit of fatigue coming in and a little bit of sibilance. But I listened at, I'd say, under 70 dB. I had no issues listening to these at all. Again, they only sound bright when you turn them up, so just bear that in mind. Obviously, like I said, these are 100% when I used it with Windows, so you have to make sure you turn them down. But yeah, treble's not too bad at all. Technically it seems fine. Obviously it's quite elevated. Again, they aim this as a gaming product, and for gaming it's decent, but for music it's not as decent. It's quite fun sounding. Again, like I said, I listen at a lower volume, so the graph isn't as dangerous as it looks in a lower volume. If you turn it up, it is on the brighter side. But again, it doesn't really sound as spicy as it looks on the frequency response graph. But if you don't like it, EQ it down. That's the best thing you can do really if you want to do that. But yeah, the actual sound quality of the set overall is actually pretty good. Again, it didn't really wow me, but it was fine. Again, I'll probably use this more after this review, more for gaming than probably music listening. I prefer more of a balanced tuning, so probably more like the 2K part. I'd prefer to smooth it off a bit there, personally. But for gaming, I won't even bother EQing or doing anything. I'll just use it as it is. And I think that's it. So conclusion is, one, fortunately I don't know the price of these. So if you do know, put in the comments, or I'll add it in a sec in the video, the description box. But they're okay set, again, more suitable for gaming than music. Also, I hope that they've got a Ubisoft license to use all their kind of stuff. They probably have, because it's not worth the trouble. But yeah, for gaming, absolutely fine. For competitive use, it's got too much bass in my opinion. For casual gaming, it sounds absolutely fine. And you want a bit more upper treble for more, I'd say for more competitive gaming use. But for casual, it's fine. Music, it's a bit U-shaped, V-shaped for that. And you want a little bit lower treble. Apart from that, it seems fine. The dongle they use actually seems of high enough quality. And I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you think anything, I missed anything, please do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video.